What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy hump day. We are in the building for a little UCB midweek. We just going over the polls that you've seen on Instagram that we put on the site, talking about your responses and just the regular, everyday something. So if you like, if you love, if you don't love, spread love anyway. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's UCB midweek intervention. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. We ain't gonna go hard. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we're gonna go hat to the back. Got a little Riesling here. Winemaker's collection is 2020. Now I'm gonna struggle to open it, right? This is why you do things before you turn the camera on. Because now I'm here struggling to open a bottle. Just a little taste, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, a little reasoning, man. If you know, you know, you know. Yeah, let me put that in there. 2020 was a good year. Mm. That's debatable. L'chaim, cheers. Let's get to it. So we put up some polls, right, this week. We put up a poll about KeKe Palmer. We put up a poll about Cam situation that happened last night. This morning, the interview aired. We got Draymond wilding out for the streets last night on the court, choking people up. And then morning sex or evening sex. What y'all think? All right. So we're just gonna go down the list, man, with the polls. Let's start with the KeKe Palmer situation. First of all, it's a tragic situation because there's a kid involved. All right. KeKe Palmer has a son, Leo, with Darius Jackson. All right. Uh, they've been a topic for quite some time, it feels like, right? Because at first it was her going to the Usher concert, all right? His residency in Vegas and his show that's been talked about and what she wore, and then Darius going online saying, "You're a mother, shouldn't be out there like that." And then the storm just rolled. Now, here's what I'm gonna say, and it's a preface from pretty much everything we talk about. In today's society, everything that we see that we think is real may not be real because reality is being sold at a price. So everybody's a great actor right now. So right now, you look at the situation and you say, all right, here's a man that's upset about his lady going to a concert, but then, about within a week or two later, she's in a new music video with Usher. And then she spotted out KeKe and having a good time with the baby and Darius. So you now think, okay, this was all to get the bag. Suckers. You know what I mean? So where do we go from there? But where there's smoke, there's fire, right? And in the situation that we had earlier on, a while back with Meg Thee Stallion and I forget my name, but Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, who's now locked up. You don't know where you want to come to the defense of the woman, okay? Specifically the black woman, right? But you also don't want to put an innocent man behind bars or talk blasphemous, like talk crazy about him without even knowing the situation. So the situation is this. We got a tweet or Instagram post from Darius Jackson brother, Saronis, I think that's how I say it. He's an actor. Most famously, in my opinion, from Insecure. He was dating, well, not even dating, he was sleeping with Yvonne Orji's character on the show, cheating on his girl. But he was the tall, light-skinned dude that, that people was hating on or loving, depending on your perspective. But he came out with a message talking about abuse and lying and how things need to come to light. And then he deleted it. But once you put it out there, it's out there. So he puts it out there. It's snatched up. It's seen. They reposted on, all the little blogs and all that. And then Mama Bear comes out. KeKe Palmer's mother comes out. She puts out a statement, a video, literally just saying, like, we're tired of this, like my daughter don't deserve this, XYZ. And then boom, here's a retort from the brother again. So KeKe filed for sole custody of Leo. and she also requested a restraining order. She has both. She has right now sole custody of the son, a restraining order against Darius Jackson, and we'll see how this goes. The unfortunate part about this, and this is why I put it first, because I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, is that it's being played out publicly. Like, when did this become okay and normal to put out your marital, domestic, or whatever the case may be, like all of this with a child in the middle of all of this? You're putting this in public. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool for if Darius did something physically to KeKe Palmer, like we already know, you know what I mean? People is out here riding for KeKe. So if that comes out and it's true, you in a lot of trouble, son. You know what I mean? With the law and otherwise. But if it's not, let's come to the defense of the black man too. All right. Let's come to the defense of the men. You know what I mean? In these situations, that a lot of times there are women that are lying on men, getting them in trouble, locking them up. You know what I mean? Because their word is strong in these courts. So listen, like I said, I hope, you can't even say you hope it's true, right? Because then you're saying you hope that she got whipped on, which is crazy. There were some videos, well, some still shots from a ring camera or some type of in the house camera, which shows a struggle of some sort, but it's not a video, it's still shots. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I know. Some people, that's all they need to see. The whole way to keep. For me, but the final word on that is, look, there's a child involved. There's not a good look. People need to stop going to social media and airing all their dirty laundry. This is a private matter. It should be handled privately. And then if there is domestic violence going on, and it's proven in the court of law, there should be public shame, for sure. For sure. Everybody deserves to be safe in this world, all right? Especially women, you know what I mean, when it comes to situations like this. But when you playing games with reality, now everybody says the jury is out. The jury is out for me. Like I said, if he did what he did, yes. You know what I mean? Spare no rods on him. All right. But let's keep it moving. We going to my man Killer Cam. It is what it is podcast. So for all y'all that don't know, Joe Smith, ex-NBA player, his wife, KYSS Chavez, all right, they go online a couple weeks ago arguing about her starting an OnlyFans. I know you done seen it, whatever. She's out there telling Joe, you know who you marry, you know who I am, you know what I'm saying, you know who you married and all of this stuff, like you know who you got. And he's basically saying like, yo, I would rather you have told me than go behind my back, create an OnlyFans with you showing, you know, whatever you show on OnlyFans. I wouldn't know. I never been on OnlyFans. Never been on OnlyFans. You heard me. But in any event, it goes viral. Everybody's like, yo, that's crazy. How could this lady do that? That's his wife. Apparently he's falling on hard times, went through about a depression, lost millions that he had earned from his career as an NBA basketball player. And now they're struggling to make ends meet. And so her argument during this whole thing is, yo, I'm trying to make money. Like, fam, we got to eat. And this is how we eating. So you need to relax. So now we dig deeper, okay? Well, we don't dig deeper. Let's dig deeper later. Let's go to the situation at hand. Last night, It Is What It Is podcast featuring Mace and Beffa of, you know what I mean, of hip hop fame, Cameron, you know what I mean, Killer Cam, Mace Murder Mace. They got a podcast. It's killing the streets. Everybody loves it. Everybody's playing the pause game now. It's public. But they do a sports podcast, and they also have on there Stat Baby, beautiful young lady that is tearing it up, doing her thing as the moderator. And she gets her shows on Friday evenings. I believe it's called Check the Stat. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. Support that. I think it's a great show. I watched. And last Friday, if I'm not mistaken, or the Friday before last, she had KeKe Chavez on to interview to talk about the situation. She brought Cam. Cam immediately starts asking questions, and depending on your viewpoint, starts flirting. Says, yo, your cleavage looks nice. Leave it there. You know what I mean? You're a beautiful girl. They're going back and forth, and she brings up something about one of her businesses called the Body Rub Babes. The Body Rub Babes, which she runs, where it's her and I guess some girls that she knows, some ladies, and they will come to your crib and give you a massage, a little rub down, get up, get in your tissues, make sure you straight, get your stress levels down. So he said, "Are you one of the Body Rub Babes?" She says, "Yes." He said, "Can you come?" Cam asked her, "Can I want you to rub me down?" She was like, "Sure, I'll come out, whatever the case may be." Now, meanwhile, all this is going on. She's saying on the podcast that she loves Joe and wants it to work out. She wants to get back with him, but right now they're not really talking. All right, leave that alone. Today at 8 a.m., they dropped a new podcast. But last night they went live. So if you watched them or you followed them on the gram, you've seen what happened. Mace, Stab Baby, Cam. They going through their regular show. Towards the end, Mace is like, "Yo, I know, Killer, you say I never do nothing for you. I never get you nothing. I got a surprise for you." He starts laughing. So Cam like, "What's this?" Boom, he was like, "Cam, I want you to meet the babes, the Body Rub Babes." Now here we go. Who walks in? KeKe Chavez, aka KYSS Major. So KYSS Major, Joe's wife, Joe Smith's wife, walks into the studio on the request of Mace, who said, just to clear the record, he said he didn't ask for her, he asked for the Body Rub Babes. She decided, "You want the body rub? I'm coming." So for Cam, I'm coming. So she shows up. She goes up there. They got the table. Cam takes off his shirt. Now he's shirtless. No, yeah, he's shirtless. Eventually, he's shirtless. In his pants, of course, laying on the table. Stab Baby's right there. Mace is over there. And he's getting a rub down while they try to close out the episode. So now she's rubbing on Cam and all that and all this. And it's kind of hilarious. And they're asking her questions. So basically Cam pulls the mic to where he's laying. Meanwhile, he's making crazy noises like, "Oh, that's so good." She's not licensed. She's not a licensed professional masseuse, but she, according to Cam, she knows what she's doing with them hands. So he asked her, "When's the last time that she spoke to Joe?" She's like, like last week. They've been texting, and they did go out to a play of a friend, a mutual friend, and they invited her and Joe. So they went out, but right now they're estranged. They're not really on terms like that. And on her status is single online. So Mace asks her some questions. He asks about Joe, like, "No disrespect. I don't want us to get in trouble." She like, "No, it's no trouble." And one of her quotes is for Joe: "I gave you the best of me. I give you the best of me until you earn the worst." Everybody, oh, you know what I'm saying? Here we go again. Now, she also said that she stopped having sex with Joe Smith for a month because they needed to go to therapy. She felt like there was some troubling issues that they needed to discuss and get out there. So she punished herself and Joe with no sex for a month. And yeah. She also so let's dive deep. All right, let's stop playing. So KeKe Chavez, aka KYSS Major, aka her name, Yasmin Pendavis. Pendavis. Now, all my fellas out there, you don't gotta incriminate yourselves. But if you know, that last name sound kind of familiar. Why? Back in the day, there was a porn star named Champagne. Big joint, beautiful girl, and she was in the adult industry. Champagne Pendavis. It's her sister, y'all. So KeKe Chavez, aka KYSS Major, is the sister of Champagne Pendavis, who was a porn star back in the day. Champagne. She is Yasmin Pendavis. That's the sister who now goes by KYSS Major. All right. She was a porn star back in the day. She stopped, slowed down, whatever the case may be. Now she's on OnlyFans doing her thing. So now, one, we just said earlier on, Reality is being sold. It's being sold. Did her and Joe do that to boost her OnlyFans? Because she said, she admitted she wasn't really on the top tier of OnlyFans till they put that video out and it went viral of her and Joe arguing. Now all of a sudden, phew, through the roof. So here's my take. And then we can entertain if it's not. But the reality is, Joe's in on it. To me, in my opinion, Joe's in on it. KYSS is in on it. Cam's on it. And it's like a thing. It's like a fake reality play being played out in front of our eyes. Now, let's entertain it. If it's real, do you really want a man's wife and they're struggling in their relationship? Should you be getting rubbed down by this dude? Like, if you got respect for son, like on some man-to-man shit, would you have his wife rubbing you down on YouTube publicly? Like literally rubbing you down, telling her how her cleavage looks. She's a pretty girl, letting her put the lotion on you and all that. And she just giggly, like, brothers, what's going on here? Like, that looked kind of crazy to me. That she's just out and he's loving it. You know what I'm saying? Some tension here. So I think it's hilarious that they're even doing this on TV for all of us to see. Meanwhile, her marriage is hanging in the balance. Is Cam foul? Is he foul? Now, if I look at what you guys voted on the podcast, on the info, like we put the poll up, all right? And the question was, for this situation, Cam got Joe Smith's wife rubbing him down. He's going too far. She's married. Nah, Killer is a master marketer. That's all it is. And then the third choice, this is all staged from the beginning. 29% of you say he going too far. She married. 29% of you say Killer's a master marketer. 43% of you say this is all staged from the beginning. So y'all mess with me, all right? That's what y'all saying. Y'all fuck with the boy. Because I agree. I think this is all staged from the beginning, and we need to just chill and enjoy the show, because that's all it is. It's a show. This is not real. Like, I refuse to believe that homeboys out here doing lewd things and going crazy with your wife, publicly flirting with her and all that. Like, we don't even care about your opinion and what you going to do, huh? So yeah, I'm riding with it. It's all fake, but it's fun. May's funny quote was, he asked her, "You a ride or die?" She said, "Yeah." Then he was like, "Well, you didn't die. You ride, but you ain't die. Like, everybody's cool with the ride, but everybody's not down to die." I thought that was hilarious. Mace is a funny dude, man. If y'all ain't check out that podcast, it is what it is. Sports show. It's not a podcast, according to them, but it's in that lane. Check it out. It's hilarious. I think they shoot 4 times a week. Stat Baby gets the 5th on Friday. And every once in a while, they hit us with a Saturday episode. And I love it. I think it's great that Mason Cam on speaking terms again, doing a thing. We all entertained by that. All right. But when it comes to that, at the end of the show, here's the funniest part. At the end of it all, right? They go to a question about Patrick Mahomes talking about he don't change his draws for the games. And what happens is Mace is like, "Yo, I can't do this no more," and gets up. Cam says, "Dim the lights." Now Stat is sitting there like, "Oh nah." So she gets up and gets out of there. The lights go off. The show ends. So it's Cam and KYSS Major in the dark, and the show ends. But on the live, they get up, the lights come on, he gives KYSS a high five, and they wrap the live. So I'm just saying, man, reality is for sale, man. Nothing is real unless you're watching it for real, like in real life. Everything you see on a TV screen, everything you see on a cell phone, everything you see on a computer, it's up for grabs, man. It's for sale. But let's move on to some reality. Draymond Green, forward for the Golden State Warriors, gets into a tussle last night. All right. So all y'all basketball fans, you love Steph Curry, you love Klay Thompson, you might love Draymond Green if you like that chocolate thing. All right. Basketball season in full swing. We got LeBron back doing this thing. Chris Paul is on the team with the Golden State Warriors. We got Minnesota Timberwolves. So they played 2 times in 4 days. All right. The first game was a little contentious. I'm sure there was some bad blood. Now they play again last night. Tuesday night, they're playing, right? This game is in the first quarter. It's 0-0. At 10:17 left in the first quarter. After a shot goes up, there's a rebound. It's still no score. This game just started. Many parlays were ruined last night. Many. All of a sudden, you see Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves grabbing and pulling Klay Thompson by the jersey. Klay got him by the jersey. They're swinging around at midcourt on each other's shirts. Now the teams converge, get on top of one another. Well-known superstar, defensive player of the year a couple of times, Rudy, what is his name? But anyway, we'll get back to him. Draymond comes in, okay, with Rudy Gobert, okay? Rudy Gobert grabs Klay. That's not his teammate. And here's where people may disagree with me, okay? Rudy grabs Klay. Now, if you know, you know, you know. If you've been in sports, football, basketball, whatever, if the scuffle is going on, if you are coming in to defend or break it up to play peacemaker, you grab your mans, not they mans. So everybody, Draymond, he going crazy, he wilding, da-da-da. Rudy grabbed Klay. He's not a Minnesota Timberwolf. He's a Golden State Warrior. Why didn't you grab Jaden McDaniels, Rudy? So here it comes. You know Crazy Dre is ready. Thugnificent. He out here. Come through. Ragata. He grabbed Rudy in the headlock. Start choking him out. Rudy like, oh, it's going crazy. All right? It's going crazy. Now, everybody that want to say, yo, Draymond is wrong, Draymond is wrong. Let's think about this. Draymond Green is protecting his teammate, okay? He ran in there. Now, we can say there was some bad blood, perhaps, from the last game. And when that last shot went up, I did see, like, Rudy do, like, a little hit to Draymond. Nothing crazy, regular basketball stuff. But at the end of the day, Draymond flew in there and grabs him and puts him in a headlock. All 3 of them get ejected. Rudy, Draymond, Klay, ejected. No punches was thrown. No punches were thrown. Matter of fact, I don't even think Rudy got ejected. I think Jaden McDaniels got ejected. But whatever the case may be, no punches were thrown. Nothing crazy. Us that grew up watching 90s basketball with the Knicks, the Bulls, the Pistons, and like when it was abuse, this is nothing. This is nothing. Like, we're looking at this like they could have just separated all of this, say, yo, no more, chill out, everybody get back on the court, play ball. But, you know, it's the new NBA, you know what I mean? Shit kind of soft. So they had to throw people out the game. So people are now talking about how many games should Draymond get, period. Like, they're not talking about nobody else, but Draymond is a thug. He's a killer. He must be stopped. Now, not for nothing, I got a beef with the Minnesota Timberwolves, too. Because not one of them dudes ran up on Draymond while he got your man yoked up. That's crazy. How do none of y'all give him a little bow or at least choke him out? Like, y'all just they all like, yo, chill, yo, what's going on? Yo, Draymond, relax. Like, nah, B. If I'm Rudy, I got a problem with this. In the locker room, we got to have a talk. Why is nobody coming to my defense? What is wrong with y'all niggas? Fuck y'all looking at me getting choked out and trying to make peace. Nah, get this crazy motherfucker off me. Get him off me. Don't nobody do nothing. That's crazy. That's wild to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? What homegirl say back in the day? Why you being weird to me? I'm the one out here trying to get off. Why he's choking me? Why are my teammates being weird to me? That's crazy. So let's get to it, right? This morning, of course, everybody's going crazy. The blogs, the early morning sports talk shows, 15 games, 10 games, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to the polls. Asked y'all in the polls, enough is enough, Draymond. Yes, suspend him for at least 15 games. Nah, he was protecting his teammate. He's a fake thug. He needs to be punished. He doing too much. At least trade him. 20% say he doing too much. He need to be traded. 20% say you a fake thug and he need to be punished. 20% of y'all say he was protecting his teammate. 40% of y'all say he should be suspended for at least 15 games. That's wild to me. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not a Draymond Green fan, but nah, chill. 15 games for this? For this light work right here? After I saw Xavier McDaniel going toe to toe, choking out dudes. Charles Oakley, you know what I mean? I'm from the era where basketball, that was going on. Bill Laimbeer, Charles Barkley, Rick Mahorn. It was physical. Dennis Rodman. Blows was being thrown. Even Shaq and Charles Barkley threw down, you know what I mean, one time. So what are we doing here? 15 games for what? The problem with Draymond is this. Draymond Green has a history. Draymond Green stepped on Sabonis' chest last year in the playoffs. I think a couple of days ago, he got into it with Donovan Mitchell. Nobody has fights with Donovan Mitchell. He's like the cleanest guy out there. He had a fight with him a couple years ago. Austin Rivers, Doc Rivers' son, shoots a jump shot. He kicks him in the stomach somehow, mysteriously. He's always kicking somebody, elbowing somebody. He's always in some shit. Matter of fact, the one time that the Cleveland Cavaliers won their championship with LeBron James, the reason why they won is because Draymond Green goes down to the floor. LeBron is over him, and he kicks him in the man area and gets suspended. They lose, and they end up losing the series. Draymond has a history, and when you have a history, you get the worst of it. So I'm sure Klay Thompson may get a game. Even Jaden McDaniels may get a game, but Draymond is going to feel the brunt of this. And it's not going to be because of last night. It's going to be because of his history. Draymond Green has been thrown out. Let's see, how many games? Of 17 regular season games, he's been ejected 17 times. He leads the league in ejections. Like I said previously, we've got all these previous crimes against man on NBA courts. He is a dirty player by design. He's really an enforcer. You know what? He's not dirty, but he is physical. I call dirty on Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a dirty motherfucker. But Draymond Green is the enforcer. He is the backbone. He is the heart and soul of the Golden State Warriors. And when shit need to get down and dirty, Draymond is the man for the job, and he makes sure that he makes his presence felt. So for that, I do say Draymond should get at least 10 games. I don't think 15. I think 15 is a little crazy. Give him 10 games. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you doing too much, fam. You need to chill because of your history. But when it comes to the heat of the moment, and in that moment, Draymond was absolutely right for grabbing Rudy by the neck because you got my man Klay hemmed up, and his job is to protect the Splash Brothers. You already know what time it is, goon time. And when you attacking my little light-skinned brothers, I'm out here. So he was out there. You all across the court, you see your man over there. And Rudy, you got to have a talk with your teammates. This is not acceptable. I don't know if you can get back on the court with these motherfuckers no more. They don't got your back, bro. He was choking you out while your teammates watched. That's crazy, fam. You might want to get up out of Minnesota because they not riding with you. And you can see it. Because as soon as Rudy touched old Clay, guess what? It was murder was the case that they gave me. He was grabbing you up. So when it comes to that, I believe he was defending Clay. I have no problem with what he did. He didn't swing no punches. He just choked him out a little bit. And Rudy, you supposed to grab your teammate, not the team, not the other guy's team. That's not your job, bro. Don't grab him. You wrong. You wrong. Rudy wrong. He deserved to get choked. Unfortunately, Draymond, you got a history, fam. So yeah, you're gonna have to eat this. So we're gonna move on. We moving on and we going to our last debate, our last poll. Morning sex or night sex? Now we said 50% of you guys said morning sex. 50% of y'all said night sex. I wish I could go down the list of who voted but it's private. It's private. But I will say this. This was the most voted on topic ever put up. 36 people. 36 people. And it's an even split. 50% say morning sex, 50% say night sex. I don't know where I should go with this. First of all, let's put it out there. They're both great places to have sex. It's great to have it in the morning. It's great to have it at night. There are some, I guess you could say, drawbacks. What are the drawbacks in the morning? People got work to go to unless unless you're not employed and you ain't doing shit, I guess, you know what I mean? But hopefully one of you got a job to go to. Hopefully both of y'all got somewhere to go. You feel me? And y'all got to get there. And I ain't gonna say nothing, but all I'm gonna say is, back in the day, had a little thing, you know what I'm saying? A little love thing, you know what I mean? And we the morning was that was the time, like the sun was rising, pulling shades back, it's glistening. Oh, gotta have that. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, we rushing to work. We running late, running to the car. Gonna be late. If you got a 9 to 5, a 8 to 4, a 7 to 3, morning sex is not, unless you're gonna wake up extra early to get that. Now just, you know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes, fellas, if you gotta leave the crib at 7 and you would set the alarm for 6:15, but you like the night before, you know what? I want a little piece of that there. I want some of that chocolate. I want some of that caramel. I'm gonna set the alarm for 5:45. Give me 30 minutes to slide up in that thing before I hit the showers. But you got to plan in advance. Sometimes you wake up and you like, oh, Woody want to play. Woody don't play no games. Woody here to play. Can't tell Woody no, but it's 7 o'clock now. I should be on my way downstairs, but I'm on my way inside. So there's a gift and a curse, but when you had that morning sex, though, here's the positive, though. You ain't gonna tell me nothing when you get that good morning sex that your day don't be popping. You come into work with a smile on your face. What's up? What's up, champ? Okay, what's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You eating breakfast with a smile. Everybody see you happy. Ladies, you coming? Hey, girl, what's up? It's a beautiful day, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Ooh. Thank you. Yes, blessed for the day that the Lord has gave us. Mm. And the ding-a-ling, ding. Y'all know. Y'all come up in there in the morning time after you get a little shot. Your day is hitting. You ain't got no problems. You can't start the day no better. You bust a nut? Come on. Flip it. Nighttime. Now, here are the drawbacks for nighttime sex, man. You're tired. You had a full day of work, unless you ain't do shit all day. You ate dinner, got the itis. You don't want to do all that herky jerky. I mean, you got pasta on your belly and all that. You know what I'm saying? Ladies is back there like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got to have that lazy sex. You ever had that lazy sex when y'all like, y'all both half asleep? Mm, mm, mm. I ain't gonna lie to you. Been a couple times I wake up like, oh, shit. You wake up in the pussy like, oh, it be 3 in the morning. Hold up, I'm still up in there, Drake. Sometimes Woody don't play. Woody like, nah, you might have went to sleep, but nigga, I'm up. And when you get up, we up in here. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, come on now. Don't act like you ain't never had a man fall asleep inside. And then we wake up to the yo, so but at the night, you know what I'm saying? The day is over. Maybe you had a rough day. You stressed out. You're like, you know what? I get home tonight. My lady gonna bless me. Ladies, when I get home tonight, yeah, my man gonna, you know, polish me off. You feel me? Yeah, it's going down. I need a sip of this wine. I gotta be careful. I can't think like this. It leads to problems. I'm home by myself. There's no answers right now. But so there's a benefit to night sex. You know what I'm saying? Especially you get that text, ladies, fellas, you get that text during the day, like, yo, I can't wait till you get home. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that. You know? Yeah, I can't wait to put your dick in my mouth tonight. I'm gonna suck you so good because you had a hard day. Ooh. Yeah, oh yeah, I can't wait till you get. Yeah, I'm gonna lick you up and down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start at the neck, work my way down the nipples, and then I'm all, oh. So that night sex is there too. Y'all 50-50, man. I'm 50-50 too. I don't know, man. This one's hard. We may have to put this one back up there because 50-50, we got to break the tie. There's gifts and curses to both of them, man. But that's the time for us, midday polls. We just talking current events and all that. We got another episode this week coming out. Okay, we're going to talk about real stuff. Okay, we got a real topic to talk about fellas. Fellas, when we get these young men in our family, our little cousins, our nephews, little bros, and when they turning 13, 14, 15, and instead of telling them like, yo, you know what I mean, I'm gonna take you to get your first piece of ass, or yo, it's time for you to, you know what I mean, go to the strip club, or da. Why are we pushing sex? Are we over sexualizing sex and ruining things? I was a young boy too, and some OGs didn't really put me on and had me rushing to go do some things that maybe I wasn't ready for. And maybe we need to stop and take a look and see where we are now and say, you know what? We could do better. There's so many more things that we need to talk about outside of sex to these young boys. And instead of pushing sex on them, maybe we need to push savings, checking, stock market research, and how to get a job, and things that they being emotionally aware and competent, so that they can be there for somebody that they meet, and understand, and letting them understand that love is okay. It's okay to fall in love. You don't gotta just fuck everything that's moving. Like, we need to have that discussion. So that discussion is coming up during later on in the week. We're gonna talk about that. And then this weekend we're gonna talk about Tiny Desk. Tiny Desk is an underrated platform, and we need to get on that in the top Tiny Desk performances. And if y'all don't know about Tiny Desk, y'all need to research that. But we're gonna break down Tiny Desk because Tiny Desk has some hitters, and we need to talk about it. So if you love music, tune in this week and we're gonna talk about Tiny Desk. Tune in later on this week. We're gonna talk about men and how we are our own worst nightmares, especially when talking to the younger generations and us that are a little older now, how the OGs and the older dudes and the uncles and the grandpas and all of them, sometimes they imparted some bad wisdom on us too, as far as how to move with these ladies and how to be slick instead of telling us like we need to be fair, keep it trill, and be honest with them, you know what I mean, and take our time and learn our feelings and be available emotionally, be stable financially, and things of that nature. Like, there was way more things to push on us back in them days than tits and ass. You know what I mean? But that's the time. See y'all later. It is what it mother is. You heard me. Uncommon Bond Podcast. We all out here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. One love. Even if it's one viewer, it's one more viewer than me. All right. Love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Peace. Sex and night, sex out.